The Harvester vs. the Notloc by Colton. When a statue of the Notloc gets made, it comes to life to destroy Florida. But someone else will stop him from doing that. Concrete is being poured. Sculptor 1 is creating a statue. A tool smooths the concrete. "Sir, the statue is done," said Sculptor 1. "It looks great. Let's let it harden," said Anthony. Both Anthony and Sculptor 1 are walking out. The lights turn off. A light appears over the statue, then goes into it. Cracking sound. The light disappears. The statue breaks. The Notloc appears. "I'm back. What is this place?" Door opens. Notloc looks. Sculptor 1 whistles, passes the Notloc, grabs a book, then turns around. The Notloc stares at Sculptor 1, then grabs him by the throat. "Where am I?" Sculptor 1 is struggling. "Die," said the Notloc. Door opens. "Come on." Anthony sees Notloc. No way," said Anthony, running. Notloc follows. Car driving. Both Ben and Hillary are kissing. "Can't you keep your hands off of each other?" asked James. "I think it's cute," said Lauren. "Well, we're here." The cabin. Car stops. Doors open, then shut. "You two get the room downstairs," said James. Suitcases are being carried. Door opens. A trunk drives past, then stops at the cornfield. "Get the guns. Everyone, we're on a mission. Track down the harvester. Only shoot if you have a clean shot." Bill, Sky, and Moises check that section. "Me and Josh will check the other section." "Be careful," said Marty. Guns cocking. Both teams walk in different directions. Both Ben and Hillary are kissing. Clothes fall to the ground. Footsteps walking towards the window. Hillary moaning. The harvester appears, breathes heavily, then moves. Hillary gasps. "Is something wrong?" asked Ben. "I think someone was watching," said Hillary. Ben opens the window, then sticks his head out of it. "I don't see anyone." "You want me to go outside?" asked Ben. "No, what if it's a loon?" asked Hillary. "All right," said Ben. Footsteps walking. Snapping sound. Moises points a gun. Anthony falls. "Wait, who are you?" asked Moises. "Anthony Smart, I'm an artist," said Anthony. "Watch him." "Marty, we found someone out here. His name is Anthony Smart," said Moises. "Anthony Smart, stay right there." "We're on our way," said Marty. Both Josh and Marty are walking in the other direction. The Notloc walks, then stops. "This isn't where I live," said the Notloc, walking into the cornfield. Footsteps walking. "This is him," said Moises. "Mr. Smart, why are you out here?" asked Marty. "Someone's after me," said Anthony. "The harvester, did he have overalls, a bandana, and carry a sickle?" asked Marty. "No, he has half a mask." "And his name is the Notloc," said Anthony. "Who's the Notloc?" asked Anthony. "He's a person who came back for his family, but whoever gets in his way will die," said Marty. "How do you know the story?" asked Anthony. "It was spreading across the whole state of Alabama. So, I left and came here," said Marty. Footsteps walking. James smoking. A shadow moves past. James looks, then starts walking. "James, where are you going?" asked Lauren. "I'm checking something." "Stay here," said James. Lauren walks into the cabin. Where's James going? Asked Hillary. He's checking something, said Lauren. James walks, then stops. I wonder where that person went, asked James. How appears? James turns around. The harvester appears. Leave my land now, said the harvester swinging the hoe. James ducks, then runs. Footsteps walking. Bill sees the cabin. Sir, a cabin, said Bill. All 6 are looking. Let's go. We'll be safe there, said Marty. All 6 are walking. Door opens. Freeze, said Bill. All 3 raise their hands. Put your hands down. Who are you? Asked Marty. I'm Lauren Phillips, and these are my friends. Hillary Nixes and Ben Marks, said Lauren. All right, is anyone else worth you? Asked Marty. My boyfriend, James Fredrickson, said Lauren. Sky and Moises stay with them. Bill and Josh, come with me. Hopefully, the harvester didn't find your boyfriend. Let's go, team, said Marty. All 3 walk out. Footsteps walking. The Notloc sees the store, walks inside, sees a sword, then grabs it. Sir, you need to buy that, said Clerk 1. The Notloc swings the sword. The sword decapitates Clerk 1. The Notloc looks at the other clerks. Other clerks run. The Notloc smiles, then sniffs. I smell a family member close by, said the Notloc. James runs, stops, coughs, and then puts his hand on the tree. The hoe goes into James's hand, then into the tree. Footsteps approaching. James screams. All 3 are walking towards the scream. Over there, said Josh. Help! Help! Yelled James. It's all right, said Marty. Bill pulls out the hoe. James is looking at his hand. Here, said Josh, wrapping James's hand. Are you James Fredrickson? Asked Marty. Yeah, who are you? Asked James. I'm Sergeant Marty Jefferson. We're here to save you, said Marty. Bill gasps, looks down, and then sees the point of the sickle in his chest. The sickle splits Bill in half. The harvester appears. Guns firing. The harvester runs. Sergeant, said Josh. Both James and Marty run. Guns are firing continuously. Josh, come on, said Marty. Josh's gun clicks. Josh starts running. Hoe goes into Josh's back of his head. Josh stops, then falls. The harvester appears. Marty fires a gun. Both James and Marty are running. The harvester follows. Sky moves the curtain. Moises look. Both Moises and Sky see the Notloc. That's not the harvester, said Moises. All 6 are looking. That's the Notloc, said Anthony. The Notloc sniffs, looks, and then spots the group. You, said the Notloc. Gun cocks. Moises pulls out a handgun. So you know how to use this? Asked Moises. Yeah, said Ben. You 4 stay here, said Moises. Door opens. Guns firing. The Notloc is shot, then falls. We got him, said Sky. The Notloc sits up. I don't think so, said the Notloc. Back into the cabin, said Moises. Door shuts. Sky leans against the door. We need a plan, said Sky. The sword goes through the door into Sky's kidney. Sky gasps. The sword gets pulled out. Sky. Moises grabs Sky. Move away from the couch. Sky, stay with me. Sky, put this on the wound. And put pressure on it, said Moises. Lauren puts cloth on Sky's wound. Sky groans. Footsteps running, then stop. Hold on, is he one of your people? Asked James. Marty looks through binoculars, then sees the Notloc. No, he's the Notloc, said Marty. Who? Asked James. He's one of the most dangerous killers who came back to life, said Marty. Footsteps walking behind both James and Marty. James turns around. Sergeant, said James. Marty looks. The harvester smiles. Die, said the harvester swinging the hoe. Both James and Marty move. Hoe hits ground. Get to the cabin. The Notloc looks, then sees both James and Marty. Gun fires. The Notloc gets shot. Go around back, said Marty. Gunfire continues. The harvester walks towards Marty. Marty, look out, said James. Marty turns around. The harvester knocks the gun out of Marty's hand. What are you going to do now? Asked the harvester swinging the hoe. The Notloc swings the sword. Marty rolls, then grabs the gun. Clanking sound. The harvester is looking at the Notloc. Woodsman, said the Notloc. How do you know my brother? Asked the harvester. I killed him. Who are you? Asked the Notloc. The harvester, his brother, said the harvester, punching the Notloc. Marty, come on, said James. Marty runs. Both James and Marty run inside. Door shuts. Sergeant, you're back. Where's Josh and Bill? Asked Moises. Dead. Sky groans. What happened? Asked Marty. The Notloc stabbed her, said Moises. I'm all right, Serg, it's just a flesh wound. I'll be on my feet in no time, said Sky. Anthony slowly walks backwards, goes into the kitchen, opens the door, goes outside, then runs. The Notloc gets pushed into a car. Window smashes. The Notloc swings the sword. The sword cuts the harvester's chest. Nice move, my turn, said the harvester. Hoe goes into the Notloc's leg. The Notloc falls, then swings the sword. The sword cuts harvester's leg. Hey, where'd that artist go? Asked Moises. Marty sees the back door open. He left. We need to find him, that's it, said Marty. Sky breathes heavily, then starts shaking. Oh my God, she's going into shock, said Lauren. Keep her warm, we need a plan quickly, said Marty. Footsteps walking. A cell phone gets pulled out. Buttons are being pressed. Yes, this is Anthony Smart. I need an airstrike. It's at a cabin next to the cornfield, said Anthony. Helicopter starts, then flies towards the cabin. Humming sound. Listen, it's a helicopter. Smart Enterprises. Wasn't that guy's last name Smart? Asked Moises. I think it's doing an airstrike. We need to shoot it down, said Marty. Both Marty and Moises walk outside. Guns firing. The helicopter gets shot. Beeping noise. The helicopter goes down, then explodes. Anthony sees an explosion. What the hell? Cell phone buttons are being pushed. Pick up, pick up. Phone clicks. Damn, if you want to do something, do it yourself, said Anthony, walking towards the cabin. Both the harvester and the Notloc are lying on the ground. Sky stops breathing. Help, help, said Hillary. Both Marty and Moises run inside. She stopped breathing, said Lauren. Moises does CPR. Sky. Sky, come back. Sky, please, said Marty. She's gone, Moises. I'm sorry. She's gone. Moises starts crying. Marty looks outside. The harvester goes through the window. Back up, said Marty. Harvester stands up, then sees the group. I'll get you later, said the harvester. The sword goes through the harvester's chest. The harvester falls. The Notloc laughs, then looks at the group. Where is my relative? Asked the Notloc. We don't know, said Marty. The Notloc swings the sword. All duck. Everyone run, said Moises. Guns firing. Hillary trips. Moises falls over Hillary. Get up, said Marty. The Notloc punches Marty, looks at Hillary, and then raises the sword. Moises moves Hillary. The sword swings, then cuts Moises's back. Get out of here, said Moises. All run. The harvester stands up, grabs the hoe, and then sees the Notloc. Notloc, said the harvester. The Notloc looks at the harvester. Both the harvester and the Notloc swing their weapons. Clanking sound. Footsteps walking. All running. There's that guy, said James. You bastard. Marty punches Anthony. Why would you send a helicopter? Huh? You were going to do an airstrike, said Marty. Anthony groans. Yes, because the Notloc should be dead, said Anthony. I can't deal with you now. We have a bigger problem, said Marty. The harvester goes through the door. All look. The Notloc walks out, then sees Anthony. You, said the Notloc as he's walking towards the group. Run, said Marty. All running. Notloc follows the group. The harvester sits up, looks around, sees the Notloc, and then follows. All get to the cornfield. What do we do? Asked Lauren. Marty pulls out the keys. Here, take my truck. I'm going to stay. I want you to leave, said Marty. What are you going to do? Asked Lauren. Keep them here. If you make it over that ridge, you'll survive, said Marty. Survive what? Asked James. An airstrike. Get them to safety, said Marty. I'll stay, said Anthony. Why? Asked Marty. How's the Notloc going to stay in the cornfield? He's after me, said Anthony. You're going to need someone watching your back. You four get to safety, said Marty. Good luck, said James. All four get into the truck. The truck drives away. Move, said Anthony, pushing Marty. The sword cuts Anthony's arm off. Marty fires a gun. The Notloc steps backwards. I got you, Anthony, said Marty. Go call an airstrike, said Anthony. The Notloc swings the sword. Clanking sound. Ho stops the sword. You again, said the Notloc. That's right, bitch, said the harvester. Marty grabs Anthony, then drags him. I told you to leave, said Anthony. Not yet. Marty pulls out a walkie-talkie. Yes, I need an airstrike. At this spot, quickly. Track my walkie, said Marty. Typing on the keyboard. Airstrike commences, said Man 1. It's on its way, said Marty. You're too late, said the Notloc, raising Ho. Evil laughter. The Notloc groans. The sword appears through Notloc's chest. The harvester laughs. You're both too late, said Marty. A jet flies overhead. Missile falls. Cornfield explodes. The truck is driving. All four see the explosion in the distance. The truck stops. Doors open. Is it over? Asked Hillary. I think so, said James. The truck drives away. Fireballs crash into separate parts. The Notloc coughs, stands up, and then sees the burning building. Debbie, Maitland, and Miranda appear. The Notloc smiles. The harvester looks up, sees the barn, grabs the sickle, starts walking, then sees Rachel. Hello, is anyone here? Asked Rachel. A sickle appears. Evil laughter. The end. The Harvester vs. the Notloc 2, Return to Alabama by Colton Dennis. When the Harvester and the Notloc return home, they find out that another person is there. Who will overcome the odds? Debbie, Maitland, and Miranda are walking. The Notloc appears in the distance behind all three of them. Wait, I hear footsteps, said Debbie. All three turn around, then see the Notloc. Hello ladies, said the Notloc. Run, said Miranda. All three run. The Notloc chases all three of them. Hello, is anybody here? Asked Rachel. Evil laughter. Behind you, said the Harvester. Rachel looks. The Harvester smiles. Woodsman, said Rachel, running towards the barn. The Harvester chases Rachel. Barn doors open, then shut. Rachel puts a board over the door. Banging on the door. The Harvester growls, then walks away. Rachel exhales. The sickle continuously goes through the door. Rachel climbs the ladder. The Harvester looks inside, grabs the board, takes it off, and then opens the door. I'll find you, sweetheart, said the Harvester. Footsteps running. The road. All three are waving. Car stops. Someone's after us, said Maitland. Get in, said Jacob. Doors open, then shut. Car drives away. The Notloc appears. I'll see you again, said the Notloc, following the car. Rachel peeks out. The Harvester looks around, then quickly looks. Rachel moves back. The Harvester grabs the ladder. Horn honking in the distance. The Harvester looks. A truck stops. Doors open. Let's go, said Ryan. All see the barn, then walk towards the house. Hey Nick, let's check out the barn, said Mark. Both Mark and Nicholas are walking towards the barn, then see the hole. Something broke this, said Nicholas. Door opens. Both Mark and Nicholas walk inside. Let's check up there, said Mark. Both Mark and Nicholas are climbing the ladder. A shadow moves past. Nicholas looks, then continues climbing. Footsteps walking. Rachel grabs a wrench. Foot appears. The wrench hits Mark's foot. Mark screams. Both Jennifer and Ryan run towards the barn. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't know anyone was in here, said Nicholas. Where is he? Asked Rachel. Whoever you're looking for. They got it coming to them, said Mark. Both Jennifer and Ryan are climbing the ladder. What's going on? Asked Ryan. We found her. She hit Mark's foot, said Nicholas. May I have the wrench? Asked Ryan. Here, sorry about your foot, said Rachel. Who were you waiting for? Asked Ryan. He's a killer, but, I guess, he left, said Rachel. Are you hungry? We got food, said Ryan. Sure, thank you, said Rachel. All five climb down the ladder, walk out of the barn, then towards the house. The harvester is looking out of the window from behind the barn. Bricks falling. The woodsman appears, then grabs the axe. Car driving. What's going on? Asked Jacob. Someone was chasing us, said Debbie. Well, you three should be safe at my cabin, said Jacob. Rachel eating. So, what's your name? Asked Ryan. Rachel, I'm not giving you my last name. So, you four live here? Asked Rachel. Yeah, it's my uncle's place. Is anyone else with you? Asked Ryan. If they escaped, probably, said Rachel. Where? Asked Ryan. It was a clinic. There were 13 of us. We were the survivors of the Woodsman murders. I escaped, but I don't know if anyone else did, said Rachel. The clinic was about a mile or two away, said Ryan. Yeah, said Rachel. Let's go find your friends, said Ryan. Really, said Rachel. We'll come too, said Nicholas. All five get into the truck. The truck drives away. The harvester follows the truck. Car stops. Doors open. This is my cabin, said Jacob. Thanks for letting us stay, said Maitland. No problem. The door opens and then shuts. Sit down and make yourself comfortable. You three want some water? Asked Jacob. Sure, said Maitland. Be right back. Sink running. Jacob is carrying a tray. Here you go. So, what are you three girls doing out here? Asked Jacob. We were chased by a killer, said Maitland. Was anyone else with you? Asked Jacob. Yeah, but they all died, said Maitland. Footsteps walking. The woodsman sees the cabin, walks towards it, then looks into the window. All four are talking. Knocking on the door. Excuse me, ladies. Door opens. Jacob looks outside, then shuts the door. No one was there, said Jacob. Footsteps walking. The Notloc grabs a tree branch, rips it off, and then sees a shed. Door opens. The Notloc grabs nails, then jams them into the branch. My nail bad. The Notloc sniffs. I know that smell. The Notloc sniffs again. The woodsman, said the Notloc, growling. The truck stops. Doors open. Rachel sees a collapsed building. It collapsed, said Mark. Rachel sees Debbie's necklace, picks it up, and then puts it in her pocket. Do you think anyone survived? Asked Ryan. I don't know. I'm hoping, said Rachel. Well, keep hoping, said the harvester. All five look. The harvester smiles. Who's he? Asked Nicholas. The woodsman, said Rachel. You know my brother? Asked the harvester. Brother, said Rachel. Mark looks at the truck, then runs towards it. Mark, no, said Ryan. Mark opens the driver's door. The harvester grabs Mark, then jams the sickle into his chest. Run, said Rachel. All four are running. Knocking on the door. Jacob opens the door. Who's out here? Asked Jacob. A shadow moves on the side of the cabin. Jacob follows. Miranda sees the front door open, then walks towards it. Both Debbie and Maitland see Jacob outside. Miranda looks out the front door. The woodsman grabs Miranda by the throat, then pulls her out the front door. The front door slams shut. Both Debbie and Maitland look. Miranda, Miranda, said Debbie. The front door opens. Jacob gets hit, then falls to the floor. Sorry, Jacob, have you seen Miranda? Asked Maitland. No, but I saw a shadow. That's why I was out here, said Jacob, screaming in the distance. That's Miranda. All three run, then stop. Maitland sees blood. Debbie, over here, said Maitland, following the blood trail. Bushes move. All three see Miranda hanging. Blood dripping. Miranda's intestines are hanging out. Miranda, Miranda. I'll get you down, said Debbie, grabbing the rope. Debbie, she's gone. Debbie, I'm sorry, she's gone, said Maitland. Both Debbie and Maitland start crying. Twig snaps. The Notloc appears, then sees all three of them. You three, said the Notloc. Back to the cabin, said Jacob. All three turn around. The woodsman appears. All three stop. Woodsman, said Maitland. The woodsman walks towards all three of them. Woodsman, these are my victims, said the Notloc. Footsteps running. All four stop. Rachel, said Maitland. Maitland, said Rachel. Both Maitland and Rachel's hugging. Can't that wait, asked Ryan. Footsteps approaching. Evil laughter. The harvester appears. You're not going to escape, said the harvester. Harvester, said the Notloc. Notloc, woodsman. My brother. Let's get rid of him, said the harvester. The woodsman looks at the Notloc, then shakes his head. The Notloc smiles. Let's get out of here, whispered Maitland. All three are running. All three serial killers are getting closer to each other. There can only be one killer, said the Notloc. The harvester swings the sickle. The Notloc ducks. The woodsman swings the axe. The axe cuts the harvester's chest. Ow, you cut me, brother. Fine, if you want to fight, let's go, said the harvester, swinging sickle. The sickle collides with the axe. The Notloc walks away. Footsteps stop running. All are breathing heavily. What's going on, asked Ryan. We told you a killer was chasing us, said Rachel. Yeah, a killer, there's three, said Nicholas. I don't know the other two, said Rachel. What do we do, asked Jennifer. We leave, said Ryan. We can't leave, what if someone else comes up here, it'll be a massacre, said Maitland. Then what do we do, asked Ryan. You could die, said the Notloc. The sword goes through Jennifer. Jennifer gasps, then falls. Jen, you fucker, said Ryan, punching the Notloc. The Notloc smiles, then swings the sword. Ryan ducks. The sword cuts off Ryan's arm. Jacob grabs Ryan, then drags him. The Notloc swings the sword. Gun fires. The Notloc falls. Get up, hurry, said Rob. All seven are running. The Notloc sits up. Where are we going, asked Maitland. Just keep running, all continue running. Rob stops, then opens the door. Get in. All seven walk inside. Make yourself at home, said Rob. Wait, who are you, asked Maitland. The name is Rob Smart. I'm a hunter, said Rob. What do you hunt, asked Nicholas. People, dead people, said Rob. So, you mean the woodsman, asked Rachel. And the other two? The one I saved you from was the Notloc. Then you know the woodsman. And his brother, the harvester, said Rob. How do you know all of this, asked Rachel. I got information from each story. Now, is anyone else with you, asked Rob. Two of our friends are dead, one is injured, said Nicholas. Her sister was killed, said Maitland. Not Miranda, said Rachel. Footsteps walking. The Notloc growls. I think you six should leave. I'll take care of them, said Rob. Jacob looks out the window. Window smashes. The Notloc grabs Jacob, then pulls him out of the window. All five try grabbing Jacob. Jacob falls to the ground. The Notloc looks at the group. Jacob crawling. The Notloc looks, walks towards Jacob, steps onto his back, then swings the nail bat. The nail bat crushes Jacob's head. The gun cocks, then fires. The Notloc staggers, then looks at Rob. You, another family member, said the Notloc. Gun cocks. A hand grabs the gun. The harvester appears, then throws the gun. It's time to die, said the harvester. Harvester, said the Notloc. Both the harvester and the Notloc are staring at each other. The axe flies into the side of the cabin. Both the harvester and the Notloc look. The woodsman appears. Woodsman, said both the harvester and the Notloc. Rob sees the gun on the ground, then sees the sword. We need the sword, said Rob. I have a plan. Debbie, stay with Ryan. You two stay here. I'll get the sword. You just distract them, said Nicholas. Door opens. Nicholas walks behind the Notloc. Hey, over here, said Rob. All three look. Nicholas grabs the sword. The Notloc looks, then swings the nail bat. Nicholas ducks, then runs between all three of them. Rob, catch, said Nicholas, throwing the sword. Rob catches the sword, then sees the Notloc swinging the nail bat. No, said Rob. The nail bat goes into Nicholas' head. Nicholas gasps, then falls. Rob runs inside the cabin. All three are fighting. Are you all right? asked Maitland. Yeah, now I have a plan, said Rob. What's the plan? asked Rachel. I have gas downstairs. We make a trail. Kaboom, all three are goners, said Rob, pouring gas. Watch his arm, said Rachel. Both Rachel and Maitland carry Ryan. You girls get him to safety. The front door opens. Over here, you bastards, said Rob. All three run. Maitland stops. Maitland, come on, said Rachel. You go. He'll need help, said Maitland. Both Debbie and Rachel carry Ryan, then run. Gun fires. Maitland runs back. I told you to leave, said Rob. You'll need help, said Maitland. The Notloc appears, then swings the nail bat. The nail bat cuts Rob's chest. Rob falls to the ground. The Notloc looks at Maitland. Maitland runs inside the cabin. It's time to die, Missy, said the Notloc, raising the nail bat. The sickle goes through the Notloc's back. The Notloc groans. The harvester appears. She's mine, said the harvester. The axe goes into the harvester's back. The woodsman stares at the harvester. The Notloc swings the nail bat. The nail bat goes into the woodsman's chest. The woodsman grabs the nail bat, pulls it out of his chest, and then swings it. The Notloc gets hit with the nail bat, then falls. The harvester grabs the axe, pulls it out of his back, then swings it at the woodsman. Look out, said Maitland. The woodsman grabs the axe, then looks at the harvester. Brother, it was an accident. Let's kill her. She wants us dead. The woodsman looks at Maitland. Maitland shakes her head. Yes, brother, Like old times, said the harvester. The woodsman grabs the axe from harvester's hand. Both the harvester and the woodsman walk towards Maitland. Please, don't, please, said Maitland. Do it, brother. Kill her. Do it. Woodsman raises the axe. Do it, said the harvester, laughing and then gasping. The sword is sticking through the harvester's chest. The woodsman swings the axe. The axe cuts Rob's chest deeper. The harvester staggers. The woodsman raises the axe. No, Tony, said Maitland. The woodsman stops, looks at Maitland, and then lowers the axe. Brother, kill her, said the harvester. You don't have to do this. Just put the axe down, Tony, said Maitland. Kill her, brother. Kill her. Do it, yelled the harvester. The woodsman raises the axe. Maitland closes her eyes. The axe swings, then decapitates the harvester. Maitland looks. The harvester's head is on the floor. Thank you. The woodsman drops the axe. Maitland smiles. The Notloc appears behind the woodsman as he swings the nail bat. No, said Maitland. Nail bat goes into the woodsman's back. The woodsman falls. The Notloc swings the nail bat continuously. The woodsman's face gets crushed. The Notloc laughs. Maitland cowering. The Notloc raises the nail bat. No one can save you now, said the Notloc. The woodsman stands up behind the Notloc. Maitland smiles. I know someone, said Maitland. The Notloc turns around. The woodsman is staring at the Notloc. No, said the Notloc. Rob grabs the sword and stands up. The sword goes through the woodsman, then into the Notloc. The Notloc gasps. Go to hell, said Rob, jamming the sword in further, then falling. Maitland runs toward Rob. We need to leave, said Maitland. You go. I'm finished. Hand me the lighter. Go, quickly, said Rob. Maitland runs. The Notloc is screaming. No, 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 said the Notloc, echoing. Both the Notloc and the woodsman turn into statues. Rob laughs. Lighter gets lit. Rob coughs. See you in hell, Notloc, said Rob, breathing heavily and then exhaling his last breath. Lighter falls. Fire starts. Maitland running. The cabin burned, then collapsed. 3 months later. Footsteps walking. Hey, Rach, where's Debbie? Asked Maitland. With Ryan, said Rachel. Footsteps walking downstairs. Hey Debbie, Ryan. You want to watch a movie? Asked Maitland. Sure, but I'm waiting for a package, said Ryan. Knocking on the door. Door opens. Package for Ryan Geller. Sign right here. Have a good day, said delivery man 1. Thanks, grab that end. All 3 carry a crate into the room. Let's open it, said Ryan. Debbie walks downstairs. What's that? Asked Debbie. Maitland grabs a crowbar. Lid opens. A statue of both the Notloc and the woodsman appears. All 4 are staring in shock. Rob's head appears on the statue. Evil laughter. All 4 turn around. The harvester appears. All 4 scream. The harvester continues laughing. The end.